Clicked on After Effects, Command W. Yes. You click on New Composition. All these settings need to be like this, and then you have to click on 24. The default duration is 10 seconds. Now at least you don't speak because it will be recorded. Okay. After this, I right click on this one, rename it to be scene_01. Double click on this area, get this animal.ai, click on merge layers, click on OK, and then drag drop it over here. Come here, press escape. Okay. So you can move around this object in any way you want. You put it, you click on it, and then you can move it. Hey, whenever I am gonna move it, you know, when I move it away from the screen, it goes away from canvas. You all can do it. Yes, I just moved it away in the start.
Okay, so no need to use Flash. This one is here.
Yeah, please. Flash is for other class. Fatima Mohammed, watch it. I come again with this time slider and I go to 2 seconds. 212 means 2.5 frames. 2.5 seconds because there are 24 frames per second. So I come here, I click on this small triangle. Then transform comes in. Click on this new small triangle again. Right? You see this small clock here. Small clock. Click on this clock. This will enable. It means there is a keyframe now. Okay. So I have created a keyframe on 2.5 seconds. And 2.5 seconds, where do I need to put it? From here to here. But there is only one keyframe right now in my file. I don't have a keyframe on the first frame. And I intentionally didn't add that. So I'll come back to the first keyframe. First area. Click on this small dot. You see this small dot? Click on it. And then move it back. If you press shift, it will go directly straight, smooth in straight line. There you see, it started moving. And then if I am moving it around like this, I move it from here to here. It moves like from here to here. Okay, I come here, click on this one. So coming in back to my video recording, if I go back to any other point, I move him from this point to this point, new keyframes are added. I am not adding any other points from here. You move him just like this. It's as easy as that. I'm just adding, Fatima, Mariam, I'm just adding new points by clicking on new areas. One time only I click on this clock and I'll do it for another character. So that I bring in this logo as well. This logo, I bring it over here as separate layer. Now I've got 2 layers here. One is logo.ai, another one is animals. So this logo.ai, I am doing it again. Go to transform, click on the position icon only one time. Then you go here, you move it from here to here. No other keys. You click from here to here, you move it from here to here. Come back here again.
Why did you press on the diamond?
I was just telling you the stepwise process in the first phase. Now I am just pressing it once. So this is what I have done. Only click on this clock once on the first frame so that it gives me this yellow diamond or blue diamond. I come here on any other keyframe, any other area in my timeline, and I move it. Just like that. And this time I am going to move it from here to here, here to here, and then from here to here. I move it away. Now I am going to do one more thing which I have not done previously, and that is I will come back to the first frame. I will click on rotation time clock as well, and I go from here to this frame, and then I click on this diamond again, and then I come here on this 0 0, and then I write 360 degree, or let's call it 280. See now what's happening. Now it's not even moving, it is also rotating. And in case of this guy, if I come back to the animal, I come to the first frame, I click on scale. So it means I can move the object, I can scale it down or up, and I can rotate. I can do 3 things here. So I click on scale this time for the animal. When I am coming to this keyframe, exactly on this area, I want him to just be, and I can change them anytime I want. I go to that keyframe and I change it. And this place, I will make its scale smaller. Just like that, not doing anything else. So he comes up, he becomes small, and then he remains small. Because I have put a keyframe here which set it to be 34%. So I go back here on the last keyframe, and I come here and I click on 100%. And when I do add one object here, one value, there is a lock here, which means both x and y scales are locked. So the animation is like this. It comes on, it goes small, it goes back again to its original size from here to here. Okay, then I will complete it so that for the video you come here, you go to flashkit.com. Flashkit.com. This is a website for all sorts of sound effects, music loops. So this will be really helpful for your Flash project as well, where you have to create an animation. Okay, you come here, you go to either which area? Sound effects or tracks. So I come to sound effects, and then I go to ambience, let's say, and then I click here. This is a 5-second loop. These are all the effects. Let's just go. Where are the sound loops? I clicked on sound loops. Hey, so I come here, I click on, let's say, alternative, and this is a 16-second loop. I've got an animation of 10 seconds over there. So I click here, this one, let's see, this one. So let's say this is, I am okay with it. So what I am gonna do here is click on this one, and then click on download.mp3. Hey. If it's not downloading like this, you can always right click on it, save link as, and it should download on your desktop, let's say. So an mp3 file I've got there. I'll copy it from here, and then I'll copy it in the same folder where I was taking picture from this Alia Jabir's assignment. So I copied it over here. Coming back to After Effects, double click here to get the audio. I get the audio, I put it over here. Just drag drop, nothing fancy. So if I come here, I don't hear the audio. And the reason is, you can't hear the audio in a real time preview manner unless and until you render it out. Or you can come here on the preview section, and then there is another window button here for the RAM preview. Let's not go there. If I just come here, I go to File, I click on Export, and I click on Add to Render Queue. Then I'm making this video so that you can follow all these steps again. So I come here, click on this one, QuickTime, and then I click on RGB. Then okay, format options. Not animation, you click on MPEG 4, or you can always click on H.264. Okay, you press OK. It will make your small size smaller, file size. Okay, you press this one. This is my final output file on desktop. I press save, and then I click on render. So I've got my animal going on. This object is rotating as well. You will hear this small beep. You come here, you go to desktop. This is my scene 01. It is the same name which I name my composition. So you've got this render queue and scene. There are two tabs here. So whatever you work here, it is inside your scene 1. And this is your rendering area where you make final movie. So you come here, click on this one, click on this one. So you all see I have made a movie which is already here. Let's close it.